So in this video, I'm going to actually describe to you what I would recommend those of you out there who have only $1,000 of money to invest in the final expense business, what to do with that in order to be successful. My name is David Duford, owner of Duford Insurance Group, where I train and recruit agents nationally to sell things like final expense, Medicare, and annuities, both face-to-face and over the phone. And let me get right to the point. If all you have is $1,000 to invest in your final expense business and you have no other money than that, the likelihood is almost guaranteed you're going to fail. I know this is probably not the response that you were looking for. You probably want to hear how you can make it work despite the money, but the truth is the vast majority of businesses in America fail because of cash flow or undercapitalization. In other words, it's money problems that cause failure more than anything else. I used to accept agents at a lower amount of investment, like around $1,000 in my agency back in the day. But what I discovered is that the vast majority of them failed out of the business. They just didn't have the time that money buys and the leads that money buys in order to realize even an honest opportunity to see if they'd be successful. And when you're not in front of the money requirement for any business, you're running yourself the risk of failing out before you even get started. There are plenty of examples where people do this business and have rough weeks and then great weeks, one after the other. And conceivably, when the odds are not stacked in your favor starting off because of your newness, you might be the one on the receiving end of a rough week to start, and with limited amount to invest, it psychologically affects you more than the person with more. So what would I do if I were in your position? What would I suggest? So the first thing I would do is stop. Don't sell insurance yet, at least not with a lead system. You really need more in the range of $2,000 to $3,000 for final expenses at a bare minimum. You need to give yourself enough capital to give yourself an honest chance for a full month. I think that's all you really need to see if you have what it takes to be successful in the final expense business. Yeah, more is great, but most agents who do well see themselves experiencing success within that first month, even in the first couple of weeks. Whereas if all you have is $1,000, that goes by really fast. And when you start off, you just simply don't know what you're doing as well as you will into the future. And if you just don't have the capitalization to get through the potentially high odds of some difficulties, you're going to leave this business with a chip on your shoulder. You're going to feel like it's a racket. You know, this agency took my money and didn't tell me the truth, and all these people were uninterested. And that kind of builds into another point too. I would be skeptical of any agency that would be telling you that $1,000 to invest in leads is plenty, that it's going to give you an honest opportunity. What you'll probably find behind the veneer is that this is an insurance multi-level marketing organization that recruits anybody with a pulse and doesn't know how to say no to when somebody's an inappropriate recruit, and will tell you that buying aged leads that are years old is a perfect alternative if you have low money or low capital to invest. Again, there are more agents that fail out because of this approach, and as versus an honest recommendation, than the alternative actually succeeding. So I want you guys to have all of the odds stacked in your favor. I want you all out there, if you're interested in this business, to not have to quit the business like I did because I failed and I wasn't prepared. A little different reason why I failed. But I want you to be as prepped as possible, because this may be your only chance of actually getting success in this business. And if you start off on the wrong foot, especially the wrong financial foot, you're going to be in a worse position, much worse position than most agents will. And failure is almost guaranteed. Again, I state this not because I have anything personal against an agent who doesn't have the amount of money. It's that I don't want to waste your money. I know that more often than not it will be a waste. And this is a business that's worth waiting for. It's worth saving up for, prepping for. You may also want to consider creative ways to finance your leads. Some agents use a credit card, borrow money, sell off collectibles. There's all sorts of things you can think of to raise the capital, raise the money. Not that you have to do any of these things, because simply saving money would be fine too. But it's worth the time to do it the right way. And starting with less than $1,000 or even $1,000 even is just the wrong way, bottom line. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of straight talk and you want to hear the truth about selling insurance, that's what I do on this channel. Simply subscribe to this channel if you haven't. You should see some links above and below if you'd like to learn more about my agency and how I take agents and help them become top producers. So check that link out, click to learn more. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.